What's that?
I don't know. Happy Friday night. You made it through the week. Yay! Hope you had a great week. So if you are tuning in, please hop on, say hello, let us know where you're from if you're new. We're glad to have you with us. I'm still getting over some junk in my throat, so my voice is kind of strange, but we'll make do. So if you're new, or if you need a refresher, my name is Robin, and behind the computer, managing all the cameras and lights and comments is Bill, so you'll hear his voice every once in a while. So, and we are Rainfrost Farms Makery. We are located just outside of Lewiston in Idaho, and we had a lovely day today. We didn't have snow come down, but it was cold enough that the snow stuck to the ground that had come down earlier in the week. So that's a good thing. So welcome everybody. I'm going to see if I can get this live up on my phone so I can kind of follow along. Turn that down. So again, welcome. It is Friday night. It is what, December 17th. Can you believe how fast time's going? It's almost Christmas. Are you guys ready? I'm not quite. I think I've got most of the shopping done, none of it wrapped. I don't have the grocery shopping done, but
None of that matters. Your boys aren't going to be here until Christmas Eve.
that's true. But we did get the big tree up. So that was an accomplishment. So I am not seeing any comments, so maybe nobody's there. We might be just talking to ourselves tonight, which would not be the first time. So please, if you're out there, say hello. I don't see up top where it says, oh, I see two people, two little viewers. So one of them's probably me. So somebody's out there. Well, hello. Hello. I'm gonna take a couple more swigs of my coffee and hopefully settle down my throat.
You know what? I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm doing something wrong on mine. I was trying to share it on my thing. It's just not popping up that way. That's okay.
I don't know.
I'm here.
Who knows? You're here and I'm here.
Good enough.
What more could you want? Okay, if you were with us yesterday, we made some cute little ribbon poinsettias. So, if you'd like to see how to make those, you can go on our page and look at our list of lives and watch a replay. Tonight, we are going to be making a sign using one of our exclusive transfers. It is our club transfer. So let me tell you a little bit about club. We have what's called Club Couture, which is a monthly DIY subscription service. You've seen on Facebook, everybody's got little subscription things. Well, this is our subscription thing where it sends you a craft and supplies to your door every month when you sign up. So for $19.99 a month, you get this envelope comes to your door. This one actually came to my door.
It's blowing out on the screen.
I don't know.
I got it adjusted wrong.
Too bright. I don't know.
That's okay.
Can't see that.
No, just back.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. There you go.
Can't see it. Okay, anyway, you get this envelope to your door. And let me open it up so you can see the goodness that is in it. Okay, so inside every month you get an exclusive club transfer. The only people that get this transfer are club members and designers. Hi, Linda. And this is December's. See it there? This is December's. It says, if you can read it in all this fancy frillery, good things are going to happen, which is a wonderful thought going into this new year, because we deserve some good things to be happening. So it's kind of a New Year theme and all is good theme. So you get this exclusive transfer. Again, you can't buy this. You can only get it as a club member. And you also get You also get 3 paste packets. I can open this up without scissors. So the people, the wise people at Chalk Couture choose 3 paste colors to go with this, and they do all kinds of research about what trends are out there. And so for this month, they chose Couture Teal and Peachy Keen, and again, you probably can't see those colors, and Eucalyptus. So it's a teal color, like the transfer here. Peachy Keen is a light pinky peach. Actually, I could probably, I'm getting better color in the overhead.
Yeah, I've got to go back and adjust that, apparently. Try that.
So there's Peachy Keen, there's the teal, and then this is Eucalyptus, which is kind of a grayish green. Okay, so apparently these are going to be the popular colors out there this winter and spring. Okay, so we're moving past the Christmassy stuff. So those are the paste packets that come with this transfer. So every month, all you need to do is just find a surface and you have a craft project. These transfers are reusable 8, 10, 12 times. So you're not just limited to one project. You can use this over and over and over again. So tonight we are going to use this and we're going to put it on a canvas. This is just a stretched canvas. It originally was white. Let's see, it was white. And I just painted it with acrylic paint. Just plain old, this is Delta Ceram Coat acrylic paint in black. So I just painted a kind of a thinnish color over that. They do have canvases, black canvases. I didn't have one, so I made one. I kind of was going for a high contrast look on this. Now we used this before. Let me put this aside.
By the way, Liana's on and Cheryl came on.
Hi, Liana.
Hi,
I said
both
hello
of
to
you.
Linda. Hi, Liana. Hi, Cheryl. Are you feeling better, Cheryl? You weren't feeling well yesterday. Okay, so we did, I don't know if you can see it. We did this transfer a week or so ago, and we actually used the colors that come with it. And we kind of did an ombre. At that time, I also mentioned you don't have to use these colors. You don't have to use all the colors. You could just do a single color. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm just going to do a single color on a black background. Not much better today. That's not good, but I get you because we've both had the creeping crud for a while, and it hangs on. Okay, so if I had not painted this, what I would have done is I would have taken a sanding block and I would have sanded down my canvas. And that would have given it a very smooth or much smoother surface. So because I painted it, I don't need to sand it, and the paint has kind of smoothed out the surface. What I do want to do is, because it's on a stretched canvas, if I just put this down and pressed on it, it's going to be, what is it, concave? It's going to cave in. And when I put the transfer on, when I put the paste on, I'm going to have bleeding everywhere. So what you want to make sure you do if you use a canvas like this is you want something to support this canvas. So I just have this stack of paper. This is an 11 by 14 canvas. Honestly, I don't remember where I got it from. It was either Dollar Tree or Michael's would be my guess. Those are the places I can remember buying canvases. So a craft store. I know Walmart also has them. But I have this stack of paper and it fits not perfectly in there, but close enough. So I'm propping up this canvas on a flat surface. So when I go to chalk over it, I'm going to be chalking on a sturdy surface and not a hammock. If that makes sense. Okay, so I've got my transfer and pull it out. It's pain. Oh, I'm sorry. Pain you're dealing with. Weather makes it, no, that's no good. That's no good. Well, hopefully the weather changes enough that you get to feeling a little bit better. I know we kind of get affected, not so much with pain, but with head stuff. When the weather changes, or when the wind blows, or when the pollen comes out. Okay, so this is an adhesive silk screen transfer. So where you see white, there's really a screen right there, a very fine mesh silk screen. And the rest is, the green part is sticky. And because I'm putting it on this canvas, I'm not going to fuzz it because I do want it to stick really well. If it doesn't stick really, really well, I'm afraid I'll have some bleeding. Now, I have a question for those of you watching. How many people are on? Just 4. We've got to do something about those numbers. We've got to get more people on.
I'll go out in the streets and pay people to watch.
Would you? If you feel like it, feel free to sprinkle this video to your friends and on your page. Okay. So I'm just pushing this down, making sure there's no air bubbles trapped under there, which is a way for paste to escape. Okay. And you guys have to help me decide. I originally planned on using white paste on this black background, and then I was going to embellish it with this black and white buffalo check ribbon, kind of make a border around it. So that would be I don't know, I think that would look kind of farmhousey, but still kind of elegant and simple. And then I got it in my head. We used this last night. I remembered this sparkly gold. It's really just kind of cheap plastic, but it looks really fancy, and the light hits it and it sparkles. I got this from the Dollar Tree. It's called Diamond Wrap. So I could do the same thing with that and use our shimmer gold paste. So you have to tell me which should I do? Let's just stay in bed till 10:30. Been up ever since. Oh. Well, I got into a coughing fit and I couldn't sleep after about 3 or 4 in the morning. Okay, so I'm looking for a couple people to vote. So either the black and white with white paste, or the gold blingy ribbon with shimmer gold paste. So let's see what you think.
I know which one I would go for, but I'm going to let other people.
Well, you can be a tiebreaker if there's a tie.
I will be happy to be a tiebreaker.
But I'm not
Carol
sure.
says black and white.
Okay.
Come on, somebody else
Black
give
and
us something.
white. Okay, Liana says black and white, but she decorates in farmhouse. Okay.
Oh, I see.
So
Now.
do we have another? Anybody else? Okay, Barbara says
Okay.
black and
We're
white.
going with
Okay.
black and white.
Okay, that's probably not
Thank
what you
you
would have
for
picked,
voting.
would it?
That saved me from making the choice and her saying, no, I'm not going to do that.
And then you being all embarrassed. Anyway, but if that was your style, if Alana was on, I know she would have voted for the shimmer gold and the gold ribbon. Okay, so we are going to do black and white, which was my original. Okay, roll that up. I've got my white paste, and I've got some excess fuzz here I'm trying to get rid of. So again, I'm pushing this down, and remember I've got this paper under here so that I'm chalking on a flat surface. You could also just take a towel, you could take a fuzzing cloth and kind of wad it up and put that under to support that. What are you doing? He's over there holding this.
I'm listening to the audio.
Okay.
That's what we were talking
Do
about.
you not want to listen to me? Is that?
No, I am listening to you. That's the whole point.
You want to listen to my delay and not
Not the live.
Okay.
Because the live sounds
So
good.
again, pushing this down. Now, the key to this, because it's fabric, so it it doesn't get its best grip. So I want to go easy on this when I paste it. I don't want to push hard. I'm looking for stir stick. I'm going to stir this up just a bit. So I'm going to take some paste and I'm just going to spread it out there, do it that way. Okay. I'm going to take my squeegee and I'm just going to pull down across that. Again, I'm not pushing hard because that could cause some bleeding, and I don't want that. And this, again, I'm just doing it in one color. So even though the club gives you 3 colors, you can do whatever you want. More.
You know what I just realized when I'm watching this? That when I put, hi Patty, when I put, and I'm watching you on my phone to monitor what's going on, and I have the front picture in the upper left-hand corner. I just realized the whole thing is blocked out by the word live and how many people are watching. That's a bad spot for that thing. I guess I'm still learning. Patty says, Cheryl says, I want to do that on reverse canvas with bright colors on black.
Ooh, that would be pretty too.
And Patty says she just got hers today.
Oh, good. Yes, club members should be rolling out, because as a club member, I get mine as a designer, and I'm also a club member, so I get one as a club member. I just got my club member one. So if you are a club member, I don't know if any of you are, most of you are designers. Put some water here. Those are just now coming out, getting mailed out. And if you're a designer, you get the opportunity to get it early. So that's why I have 2 of them. I got my designer one early, and then I got my club one just in the mail. Okay, and I'm going to hang on to this, and I'm going to peel this up, and I'm going to do it slowly. So if I see anything that didn't quite, and as I said, it doesn't stick very well. It sticks pretty well. There we go. You know, this is not looking good. Let me go over it again. This might be a fail. I might be glad there's only a couple people on. It's wanting to pull up. Or maybe I didn't put enough paste on. I think I need more paste. It's okay, I can do that. As I'm pulling it up, I will just add a bit more paste. I don't know what happened. I can't tell you. I think I was just too stingy with the paste, perhaps. That's why you pull it up slowly. If you just rip it up and it's not right, then you have a hard time laying it back down. This way I can kind of check it as I go.
Did it all fall apart because I went upstairs?
Well, no, it's just my paste is pulling up.
Oh, I'm sorry to
So
hear
I
that.
don't know what that is.
Duke was up there barking, and I thought, I better go see what he's barking at. Of course, he's barking at nothing,
Of course.
because he's a Duke.
Probably a leaf was falling.
Mm.
Okay, so I added a little bit more paste, and that seemed to have helped.
All
So
right,
it's not super smooth, but I think it looks good. It does.
Patty
kind
said
of look,
maybe it dried,
it could have. It didn't seem dry.
and she said she's seen that happen a lot lately.
It didn't seem dry. It seemed like the right consistency, but
Liana says she likes that transfer, and Liana says, I think it may I may have to steal this idea with the black and the white. Well, yeah, if you decorate that way.
Yeah. So there's some little sections here that the paste kind of pulled up, but overall I think it looks good. I think it does kind of look a little rustic.
I do like the black and white.
Okay. I kind of thought it would be a good contrast. Okay, until I'm ready to clean this, I'm just going to spray it down with water so that paste doesn't dry in the screen. If it does, I can still clean it. It just makes it harder. So I'm going to take my dryer and I'm going to dry this so I don't smudge it when I'm putting on my ribbon. Now, if I really didn't like the coverage, I could clean the transfer, dry it, lay it back down right over the top, and chalk it again. It would put a second layer of chalk on. But I think I like it. Is that good?
Yeah, he's yawning. He's bored because there's nothing to bark at.
Yes. Their dog barks if a leaf falls on the next block. Yeah.
It's not that bad, but he normally is pretty good at,
Who knows what he's doing?
UPS man is here. For all I know, he saw a deer go running by. Cheryl, our pup does the same thing usually during the day when my hubby is asleep and the pizza truck driver drives at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As bad as your kids, trying to keep your kids quiet when you've got a day sleeper.
I did that for a
You
little
were a day
while.
sleeper for a while.
Yeah, I did the night shift for a while. That was a long time ago. Back when our kids were
Making noise. Okay, I think that's pretty dry. So I'm gonna give it another couple seconds to dry, and I'm gonna clean my transfer so you can see me do that. I think everybody here is a regular, so you've seen this, but some of the people, you might be watching this on a replay, or you might be watching and you haven't said anything, so I don't know you're there. So I'm going to show you how we clean our transfers. So I start with just water, any kind of water, and I start with a paper towel to just get the bulk of that paste, excess paste off. My goal is to get the paste out of the screen and get the surface cleaned up. So I've got all that. I'm just going to toss it. Now I'm going to get out my board eraser, which is like a magic eraser, but there's no chemicals in it. So I'm going to spray this again. And I'm going to spray this. And now I'm going to use this to clean up that transfer.
So Cheryl said that she's been there and done that. She owned a truck with her ex for about 30 years. Liana says, well, he says he wants her hubby wants her to go with him once the kids are all out of the house. She says they think it'd be neat to go out and see the whole country. I would enjoy that.
I think for a limited time it would be an adventure.
Oh, I think
And then I think it would also get old. But I have also lived in an RV for a year and a half with 2 dogs and at one point 3 cats while we were waiting to retire. Oops. Okay. And if I do that, it's still pretty wet, so it separates. Now I have a water bath over here. I'm just gonna, I have a lot of paste. I do think the paste was drying because there was a lot on here. So I just rinsed out my little board eraser sponge. And again, I'm cleaning the paste out of that screen. Now you can also take these to a sink and just run some cool water over it and clean it up that way. And there's a lot of paste. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's picking itself back up from the towel.
Cheryl says she used to tell her friends that she was a professional tourist who got paid to travel.
That would be fun. Okay, so I think I need to thin down my paste. If you ever need to do that, let me tell you how to do it. You take distilled water. Don't use just purified or bottled water, but use distilled water and just spray a tiny bit in your paste and stir it up, and it will thin it out. The reason we use distilled water is because distilled water is not going to grow any mold or bacteria, or it's not going to introduce any foreign chemicals or minerals into the paste. Okay, so I got that all clean. I can see through my screen. So that is good and clean. So I'm going to let this air dry. When it's done air drying, I'm going to take my backer sheet and I'm going to take, there's a shiny side. It's probably not going to show, but there's a really shiny, smooth side, and then there's a matte, not as shiny, not as smooth. And I'm going to take the shiny side to the sticky side and lay that down, press it down, turn it over, smooth it out, make sure there's no wrinkles, and store it away back in its envelope. And it's good to use another day. And again, I said you can use them 10 to 12 times more if you take good care of them. I just used some stencils, some transfers for some Christmas cards. And I must have used some of those transfers 15 times. And they're not nearly as sticky as when I first pulled them out of the package, but they still stick and they still do the job. Hey, Ken's here. Thanks for the stars.
Out shopping with his granddaughters. That's why we haven't
Awesome.
seen him for a while. Hey, Ken, have you
held hostage.
even watched any of them in our new studio here? Have you seen this?
Is this your first time here? Okay, so we were going to do it. We were going to fancy it up with this ribbon. So what I thought I would do is I would just kind of frame it.
So you've been missing some of the comments. They've been talking back and forth about driving. Cheryl says she drove for a while. Liana says she doesn't want to drive. She can barely drive a regular car. I don't believe that. He'll be his navigation, and says, I'm sure you'll route him through places you want to see when there's time. You know what?
Where the Hobby Lobbies are and the Dollar Trees.
There you go.
There you go.
And Liana, they've talked about it a little bit, what states they want to drive through. I haven't been too far from your home state of Oklahoma. I haven't seen that in the U.S. You know, I think I've told you before that my mom was from Oklahoma. So we were there just about every other summer and sometimes every other winter, every other Christmas. Duke's up there barking again. Can you hear this? Crazy dog.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut that there, and I'm gonna glue it to the back. I'm not gonna glue it on the front at all, if I can help it.
Definitely all the Dollar Trees.
All the Dollar Trees. We now he's got Daisy going.
I think I'm going to walk up and see what's going on again just because of stuff. You know what? We used to do this thing called a, what was it, the drive around and you would navigate for me? We were really good at that. I was a good driver and you're a good navigator, and it worked out really well. You think of that.
It was a contest, and you had clues.
Yeah. I'm going to go see if the dogs are barking.
I want to say progressive dinner, but that's not it. It was a rally, a car rally. That's what we called them. We did pretty good on that. We would probably fight too much, but we won our fair share of car rallies. So I'll get that glued. That one side. And I've also seen some where they do it off center on purpose, and then they just put the ribbons on the one side. But I'm gonna do ribbons on all four sides. And again, picture this also in the gold if you like bling. You could do this any way you want. You don't have to do it in the black and white. That was just the look. That's just the look I was going for. something kind of neutral, but elegant, but simple. Not fussy. I'm not going to put, I don't know, if you've been with me for a while, you probably know I can make bows, but I don't put bows on everything. So if you want me to, make sure you tell me, because ordinarily I won't. Occasionally I still do bows. I like bows. Maybe because I didn't have any daughters, I just had sons. Cheryl's too country for bling. Well, you could do this with burlap ribbon too. I thought about that. I have some burlap ribbon. Okay, does that look even so far? Let's get that. Is that better for you? Right side up, upside down? I don't know. Yeah, definitely all the Dollar Trees. We went from Idaho to California last year to visit the kids, and that was one of the things I said. I want to stop at every Dollar Tree on the way. Well, I didn't make him go to every Dollar Tree. Okay, so I don't know if I want that the same. I think I'm going to move it down just a bit, because there's more. I've got more space here than I have here. I'll do that. Look at it at the camera. Okay. Now, I played with the idea of doing a reverse canvas. Cheryl talked about that. So I know Cheryl knows what a reverse canvas is. Okay, you think the same spacing looks better. Oh well, sorry. We'll try it. I can always rip it off because again, I'm not gluing it to the canvas. Maybe you're right. I don't know. You do you. I will make the mistakes for you. I might do it this way, and you might say, oh, I like that better. Or, ooh, I wouldn't do it that way. Okay. What do we think? The extra space at the top and the bottom? Anybody else have an opinion? You know what I'm talking about? I have extra space here than I do have here. Oh, I do me because that's who I do best.
Oh, I saw the tail end of a mule deer going away. So there was a deer on our property, and they were barking about the deer. All right, where were we?
Whoa, look at that! Look, I have another one.
Did you get just enough there?
I did. Okay, so maybe I'll get Bill's opinion on the horizontal ribbons. I gave them more space from the edge than I did here because there was more space top and bottom.
What about it?
Does that look okay, or should I have done the same distance?
Were you going to measure it?
No.
Then I would say do it the way you did it, where it looks good.
Well, do you think it looks good?
I do.
See, there's more space at the top anyway. Whatever. I'm going to give this as a gift, so.
I don't know what Cheryl said yep about, but she said yep, and Barbara said looking good.
Oh, well, she was saying she liked the same spacing.
Barbara says she liked the same spacing here.
And I said, it was too late. I had already done it. And I said, well, you do you. And she said, you do you. And I said, that's all I know how to do.
She said that was close.
Oh, with the ribbon. I do have more. In fact, I have a couple of rolls of that. I forget why I got so much of it.
I don't know either.
This, just in case you're curious, this is 7/8 of an inch. So this must be This is probably an inch. Okay, just double check that that's even.
I guess it's better for me to cut it off and put it back.
Okay, well. So seeing these names, I'm seeing most of you are already designers or already club members, but maybe there's some people watching on our replay. So at this point, I'm kind of preaching to the choir. So I've got this done. Probably what I would do if I was going to sell this, or if I do give it away, is I would probably cover this with either some craft paper or some fabric. So it kind of is enclosed. It doesn't look so unfinished, but there we have it. I'm just going to leave it. It's just going to leave it plain like that. You could put some little embellishments. You could put some little half beads. You could put some little half beads in all the corners if you wanted.
If you're doing it country, that right there is country. That looks
Well,
great.
it's farmhousey.
I
So,
see.
simple, just black and white. Again, when we did it here, we did the 3-color ombre, which is fine, but that's not everybody's style. And if you're just starting out or you just want something simple, you can do it with just one color. So that's what we did here. And later on in the month, which is not too much longer, we'll do something with ink. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a t-shirt or if I'm going to do a tote bag. Because remember back in November when I qualified as at a new rank in the company and I became eligible to go to leadership? Well, when you go to the leadership conference, they give you stuff to bring home. So I'm going to need a tote bag. So I'm thinking this would be a really cool design to put on a tote bag that I could take to the leadership conference. So tell me what you think. I have.
What do they think?
I have.
They like it.
So again, back to club. This is our club transfer. The only people that can get this particular transfer, and only during the month of December, are our club members. Our club costs $19.99 a month. And with that $19.99 a month, you get the transfer, and it's reusable 10 to 12 times. You could have your friends come over, and you clean off the transfer, you can all use it, and you can make 5 or 6 of them. You can charge them, pay for some of it. You also get the 3 paste packets that the company chooses, but you're free to use any paste colors you already have or any paste colors you'd like to order. The club packet that comes in that envelope is free shipping, but the company gives a perk to club members. If they order anything off of the website, you have flat rate $4.95 shipping. And usually every month they have some sort of incentive, some sort of perk for club members. One month they had a couple of surfaces that were 30% off. I think it was the snowflakes, where you could get the snowflake cutouts for 30% off. One month they had a free shipping offer. Another month they had what was called a bounce back deal, where if you spent a certain amount in one month, you got 25% off of anything you ordered the next month. So they give lots of bonuses and perks to club members. You also get a copy of the catalog, and a brand new catalog is coming out in February. In addition to that, I personally, and I can't tell you all the details because this is the public page, I personally have special benefits for my club members. I have something, excuse me, I have a little something special for everybody when they first sign up. And I have some other little goodies when you've been with the club for 4 months, for 6 months. I have a little goodie for when it's your birthday. And I also have a discount offer, which I can't give you the details here, but I have a discount offer for my club members when you order through me and not just through their website. And in addition to that, $4.95 flat rate shipping. So if that's something you're interested in, you can either click on the pinned comment. It should say something about for more information about club or to sign up. You can go to that website. You can click on that link, or you can type the word club in the comments. Club is generally always one of my comments. So even if you're watching replay, you can click club, find out more information. This transfer is only available through December 31st. And then in January, they have a brand new one that's coming out. I've already seen it. It's really nice. It's kind of a love theme, a nice little sentiment, and very beautifully done transfer. So every month they change. What else do I need to tell you?
Hey, Mike.
Hmm?
Mike Rincon popped up.
Hey, Mike. Hello. Welcome. So if you're already a club member or you're already a designer, or even if you're not, this would be an awesome Christmas present for somebody that you know that you can't figure out what to give them. It's kind of like the Jelly of the Month Club. It would be like the Craft of the Month Club. So if you're looking for something for somebody that's hard to buy for, but they like crafts, and you think they'd like something like this, you can sign somebody else up and pay their monthly subscription for however long that's up to you. So if that's something you want to do, let us know. We would be happy to, because at this point, whoever you signed up wouldn't get the transfer in time for Christmas. So you wouldn't have it to give to them, but we would be happy to come up with a little gift certificate that you could present, you can print off and present to them at Christmas so they'll know that it's coming. So think about that, the gift idea, somebody in your life that you think would like crafting, give them 3 or 6 or a year's worth of crafting fun, and then craft with them. So that's my spiel. I showed you how you can chalk on canvas, and I also showed you how you can, when it looks like it's not working, you can just lay that back down and add more chalk. And I also told you when I cleaned out my transfer, I could dry it off and I could lay it back down and I could re-chalk it and get some of those areas if I really didn't like it. But I do kind of like it. So here's our project for tonight. Oh, you saw it? You saw it, Cheryl. And I think you put in an order since the 15th, didn't you? So you'll get yours early. Designers who put in an order after the 15th of the month get their club transfer included in that order. Otherwise, you have to wait until they get sent out with the rest of the club the month of. So that's a perk for designers. Okay. So thanks for sticking with us tonight. If you are new to our page, we would love it if you would follow us. We're almost at 700 followers. We were really trying to get 1,000 by New Year's Eve, which, I don't know. Anything's possible, but it would be really nice to see how far we can get, how many more of those 300 we could get. So if you haven't already followed us, please follow our page, and we would sure appreciate it. Okay, I think that's it. We should be back on again tomorrow. I've been making Bill help me with some of our craft ideas, and we'll kind of have to figure out how we will present one of them. But I've got some other things in the works, Christmassy things, but good ideas, techniques, fun. So we will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you're getting to do something fun. I hope you have, I'm saving for your designer dollars. Oh, yes. Well, remember, they're only good for 60 days, so keep an eye on that. Hopefully you've got something fun planned for your weekend. Hopefully you've got good weather where you're at. And hopefully you are feeling well and sleeping well. And we loved having you. Thanks for following. Thanks for supporting us. And we will see you tomorrow. So here's our transfer.